Star Fox is a fox. Star Fox is go.
So is Wolf his dad?
No, Wolf is his rival. Wolf. Okay, so check this out. Star Fox is a mercenary group, right?
Okay.
Star Wolf is a rival mercenary group.
Okay.
So they're both mercs. It's just that Star Fox is like often contracted to fight for the Cornerian army, and Star Wolf is often contracted by Andros to stop Star Fox.
So he's not an enemy.
So he's if he's I guess I've never seen them not fighting, but yeah, if they're not being paid to kill each other, I bet they wouldn't like each other very much. A fox in space is really the only supplement for Star Fox lore that we're ever gonna get.
What's a fox in space?
It is a unique, an original animation made by one dude and with a lot of talent.
Okay.
It's one episode deep. First episode was like 2017.
Jesus.
He's been releasing clips ever since, working steadily on it. He has yet to get canceled
That's cool.
by Nintendo. Shh. I hope they don't touch him. I mean, it's got like millions of views. Like everybody knows about it. It's way cool. It was impressive when it came out, and it's stayed impressive since.
Did the SpongeBob anime ever get another
episode? I think they got C&D, dude.
No fucking way.
I think so.
No, that shit was awesome.
It was way awesome, but I think that the only thing that made it interesting was the
novelty.
The novelty of it being like a SpongeBob anime, because otherwise it wouldn't be interesting. It's like, oh, look at this generic shit, but it's SpongeBob.
I mean, that's why I cared.
Yeah, and that's what's most unfortunate is like there's a lot of talent that went into that. There's like that dude was a really good animator.
Maybe he got picked up by somebody.
Maybe, but just like regardless, it's like the only reason anybody gave a shit was because it was novel. But like, it sucks otherwise. Like if that was an original series, it would be like, I don't really give too much of a shit.
Well, it'd be really impressive still, but not as like.
It would be impressive, but it wouldn't hold my attention. I don't think. Like there's
nothing holds your attention.
Yeah, I have ADHD. But there's this channel called like Otaku VS or something like that, and they make original animations, right? With original characters.
Okay.
It's like funny shit. It's like a bunch of internet jokes and stuff. At the time of recording, their most recent episode was of the main character girl is just like a detective, and she's just like she's like the only thing I remember is that she's got some dude in an interrogation room, and she's just like where were you on the night of the murder? And he's like, you got nothing on me or whatever, and she's just like, it's so sad Steve Jobs died of ligma. It was like something along those lines. She gets him in like a ligma joke, and then he's like, ah! And then she goes, case closed. And then her superior is like, you didn't get anything out of him. She's like, well, you can't win them all. I was like, what is this shit? This is awesome. I suck.
I want a Law and Order anime like that.
You remember that Key and Peele sketch where he was like, he's the best detective we got, and then he just comes onto the crime scene, he's jerking it. I want that.
They're fun.
That to come, just to have like a couple episodes every few years. That's it.
Man, I
don't know which one's the real one.
genre is so oversaturated.
Sketch comedy?
No, fucking law.
Oh, primetime crime shows?
Yeah.
Shit.
Hannibal's probably the only crime show that I fucking sat through.
Hannibal's
that's
probably
not all it was.
Yeah, it wasn't a crime show. It had the backing of a crime show, but it was a psychological drama.
It's fucking incredible. Anyway, not to go off again.
Shut up, Natu.
Natu.
You said not to go off again.
Oh.
I was making a bit of a dad joke.
So what is this thing? Why does it have legs?
It's Chun-Li.
No, it doesn't have enough ass.
Okay. Chun-Li has a weird ass. Chun-Li's ass.
Put it on the screen.
It's like a teardrop. It's weird.
Look at that booty.
Nah. No, I'm not gonna put it on the screen, by the way. Aww. I don't want to have to find a super picture of her butt.
I will do it.
Nope.
Look at the umbrella logo.
Thank you. come on. I have to do this. If I can't beat Andros in this episode, then we'll just call it a wins. When have we ever been professional, dude?
Never. We don't need to.
one
We're
time.
not getting paid.
That's all I care about. That's all we care about.
Can you imagine if somebody was like, "Oh, can we sponsor you?"
Yes, Arin. I watched Arin do a freaking NordVPN.
No,
Ad.
I mean us.
I mean, sure, us, whatever.
Stop
but
bumping your wings.
I didn't mean to. Like I said, perspective is really freaking weird in this game. Anyway, I think we're done as a society. I just saw a freaking sponsor on a Let's Play. That's weird. Is that not weird to you? Like, I was freaking out. Like, I was, like, pointing at the screen going...
I didn't get, like, because, like, oh, it's a Let's Play. It was like, it didn't occur to me that was any different than, just what it is. Like, I've seen so many sponsorships on YouTube that it didn't faze me. It's like, what's so fucking special?
It's like, this is, like, not even content. This is the easy... Anybody can make this content, right?
Yeah, a lot of people watch it. Because it's Game Grumps, it didn't faze me.
I get it, but, like, and like, Game Grumps is, like, kind of, like... You can see it as kind of a commercial now, because, like, they're such a business, right? But I think it's weird because it's, like... Like, what is there no pure... freaking media?
They've had sponsored episodes, not necessarily their Let's Plays. They've had, like, 10-minute Power Hour sponsors, but...
I think their Dead Space episode... by the way, this is Andros. I think the Dead Space 3 episode was sponsored.
They had a Magic the Gathering episode.
They did. But Aaron plays NTG. And that was 10-minute Power Hour. It wasn't a Let's Play.
They've ruined those cards.
They did ruin those cards. I will say, though, that was probably the hardest I'd laughed in a while.
It was fun.
That was really funny. Back to the game.
Like, Danny had no fucking clue what was going on.
That was very much against Danny.
Yeah.
I feel like that one dude had it out for him. You know what I'm saying?
It was fun.
He was jealous of all the time he was spending with Aaron. Man, I'd sit down and do an LP with Aaron.
Yeah.
I'd do one.
So you won?
Oh yeah, we beat Android. Hooray!
Hooray!
And now we get to see the ending. One of them, anyway. There are multiple endings.
Is there a dog at a computer in this one?
Yes. Yes. But that's because there are animals in this world. Here's something I don't like. Here's something I just absolutely don't like, is that, like, John made fun of... Aw, I missed one. Whatever.
It goes down as it goes.
Well, because I got shittier at the levels. John makes fun of, Star Fox 64 for having, like, a serious story, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, it starts out and it's like...
Here's what happened in the Star Fox world. James McCloud was a total baller.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it was that, right? And John makes fun of it, but it's like, this game is about war. Why are you making fun of this, like, Star Wars ass freaking title crawl?
Who do you okay. Judy Hopps.
Yeah?
Her partner or Star Fox?
Hold on, hold on. Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Or Fox?
Mm-hmm.
Fox is trained in hand-to-hand combat. He's a veteran like 70,000 times over. He leads a merc group. He has a freaking orbital ship at his beck and call. 3 other dudes to back him up. 2 chicks at least. All of them trained in hand-to-hand combat. All of them veterans. All of them pilots. Nick is like a cop, like his first week in.
And he called her a sinner.
You just wanted to bring up that comic.
It was stupid as fuck.
So that I woke up on a whim and just Googled that one day because my first experience with that comic was the Johnny Test lyrics, the lyrics to the theme song of Johnny Test. And I was like, wow, this is really well done art. And it is well done.
It's fantastic, and I liked the comic up until...
It found out it was about abortion.
Not even because it was about abortion, it was because Nick was like, you and your premeditated sin, and I was
actually,
like, when did Nick become a fucking, like, narc?
Yeah, and what sucks most about that is that he nailed that scene. Like, whoever made that nailed that scene. Like,
It was awesome.
It had really good emotional weight. all of the characters were really expressive, and Nick's character was on freaking point.
Until he
just became like a lifetime Christian, lifelong Christian, right at the end. And I said, and like the whole thing was that like Judy was even making strong points as she was talking.
He just sounded like a whiny bitch.
Yeah, I know.
But it didn't sound like Nick.
He straight walked out on what could potentially have been a family because sin.
Well, because she I don't know, man. They weren't married.
They weren't married.
He didn't even talk about that. He didn't even be like, oh, premarital sex. I don't know. I just...
Unless the implication was that he agreed that she could pork other dudes until they were married. And that was just like, that we only saw one issue of that comic.
She was fucking Fox, dude.
What would that kid look like, too? Ew.
Slippy.
Oh, no! Hiroshi Yamauchi. Kind of a hard dude to get along with. Shigeru Miyamoto.
Hello.
Another hard dude to get along with.
They're all old.
Yeah. Yeah, God bless them, though. They made some good games back in the day. This game slaps. This game was amazing. I'm really glad to have played it. I didn't have quite as many stories to tell from my childhood about this game as I. You know what? While the credits wrap up, I'll tell one. Okay. I'll tell one that's at the forefront of my mind. So, when I was a kid, I didn't know, like, I have brain problems, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that I wasn't afraid of the dark. I thought, like, because they were always like, there's nothing in the dark. And I was just like, what are you talking about? You can't hear that? You can't see that, right? Always get checked out, kids.
Wah, wah.
But, like, I was terrified of the dark. Mm-hmm. And my brother, I was like, hey, can you come beat Star Fox? I want to see it. And he had to go to bed for school.
Yeah.
That's how young I was.
Damn.
And how old my brother was.
Yeah.
But
he's the cool guy beating the game for you.
Yeah, he was my cool big brother. And he was like, no, I'll set you up so you can play it, but then I can go to bed.
I'm going to fucking sleep.
In a rare moment of camaraderie, he sits me down in front of the game, turns it on, and then says, all right, bro, good night. Aww. And he does that brother thing where he, like, ruffles my hair.
Aww.
And that was probably the last time we got along. But, sorry to just, like, throw a freaking shit into your sandwich.
Ben Cheese!
Ben Cheese! Oh, yeah, real quick, just as an aside, Argonaut got mad screwed over by Nintendo. Don't work with Nintendo. They'll freaking shove a finger up your ass. And not the good kind. Anyway, so as I was saying, I got scared. Because the SNES was in my sister's room at the time.
Yeah.
And their room was freaking massive. So it was big, it was dark, he turned the light off on his way out.
It was a big open space.
It was a big open space, and I was terrified. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm listening to, like...
Wing damage.
And it's like there's just, like, not even voices coming from this TV, and I'm like, this is otherworldly, I don't like this, it's dark, I think I see something in the corner. And I got up to... What was that?
Me?
Oh! Anyway, I got up to run away, and I didn't put the controller down. So I yanked the SNES off the thing, and I was like, ah! I called for my brother, I was like, ah! And he was like, what? What? Got mad, and I got sent to bed. By the way, yanked the SNES off the desk, the dresser, shit didn't stop running.
Thanks, Nintendo.
They don't make them like they used to.
They really don't.
But that's because they make them a little more advanced. The technology is a little more delicate. But hey, anyway, Star Fox. Hey, how'd you like the Star Fox series?
We beat it.
Okay, bye.
Good night.